Good morning, this is the Board of Public Works and Safety in Kokomo, Indiana. Today is October the 18th. Our first order of business today is to approve the minutes from the October 11th meeting. Can I get a motion on that, please?
I make a motion to accept the minutes from October 11th meeting.
I'll second. All in favor?
Aye.
The motion carries. With no items for police or fire today, we'll move on to new business versus to receive bids for the wastewater treatment plant biosolids roof.
When we have received two bids, the first is from Complete Commercial Roofing. The total amount for the bid is $652,177.
Okay.
And our second bid is from Crown Works Roofing. Let's see if I can find it there. Assuming, is that,
Base sum of $317,310.77.
yeah, I think that's,
No.
no,
Alright, so total bid amount is $334,984.37.
that's why I kept scrolling, sorry.
There you go.
Alright,
And that concludes bids.
I make a motion to take the two bids under advisement.
I'll second the motion. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Now we'll move on to considering public hearings and updates for unsafe structures. Chelsea,
Jamie?
sorry. Habit.
It's okay.
Has been a minute.
Okay, all properties listed below have been abated by our office. To date, the items remain in violation. I'm requesting permission for city crews to enter onto the properties and remove the abated items listed. A vacant lot on East Elm Street, 1408 North Market Street, 1616 Columbus Boulevard, 2372 South, 200 East, and 712 West Sycamore.
All right, at that time, we'll open up for any public comment. And hearing none, I'll take a motion.
I make a motion for the city crews to enter onto the properties and remove the abated items.
I'll second. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chelsea. All right, next is to consider the Sing Sing, Indiana, Inc. minor subdivision. This comes from John Pike, our Director of Engineering. Attached for your review and approval is the plat for the above referenced subdivision. No public improvements are proposed for this addition, so no bonds are required for approval. I recommend the Board of Public Works and Safety approve the attached plat for the Sing Sing, Indiana, Inc. minor subdivision. Can you get a motion on that, please?
I make a motion to approve the attached plat for Sing Sing, Indiana Incorporated minor subdivision.
I'll second. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Next is to consider the Waterford Acres plat. This also comes from John Pike, our Director of Engineering. Attached for your review and acceptance are performance bonds for the sanitary and storm sewers, as well as the curbs and streets in the subdivision. For our subdivision ordinance, these bonds are for 100% of the construction costs remaining for the subdivision construction of the infrastructure in process, and these bonds are for the agreed upon amount for the work remaining. Also attached for your review and approval is the plat for the above referenced subdivision. Maintenance bonds for public improvements will be submitted once work is completed and all testing and inspections are complete. I recommend the Board of Public Works and Safety approve the attached performance bonds and plat for Waterford Acres. Can I get a motion on that, please?
I make a motion to approve the performance bonds and the plat for Waterford Acres.
I'll second. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Next is to consider pay estimate number 1 for Gainan Street reconstruction. Comes from Darren Metz, our traffic systems manager. Attached is a quantity breakdown sheet for pay estimate number 1. These documents reflect construction quantities agreed to by the contractor, EMB Paving LLC, and the engineering department. Pay estimate number 1 represents the construction quantities completed from July 19th of 23 through October 12th of 23. The total amount of pay estimate number 1 is $244,420, with $12,221 in retainage, resulting in a total request of $232,199. The original contract amount was $561,400. Therefore, I recommend the Board of Public Works and Safety approve pay estimate number 1 in the amount of $232,199 to E&B Paving LLC. Can I get a motion on that, please?
I make a motion to approve pay estimate number 1 for the Gano Street Reconstruction Project number E23021D.
I'll second the motion. All in favor? Aye. Motion carries. Next is to consider a scoreboard purchase for an installation for Northwest Park. This comes from Tori Rowe, our superintendent of the Parks Department. The Kokomo Parks and Recreation Department needs to purchase new scoreboards for the award-winning Northwest Park. Our old scoreboards are antiquated and we can no longer receive parts for them. I have sought pricing for the 3 different companies to complete the project. Scoreboards purchased from Daktronics for $23,345. Electrical installation from J&J Electric, $20,528. And steel supplier for the I-beams comes from Goody Brothers at $4,915. I am asking the Board of Public Works and Safety approve the 3 quotes from the 3 companies in a total amount of $48,788 for the completion of the project. Can I get a motion on that, please?
I make a motion to approve the quotes from the 3 companies.
I'll second. All in favor? Aye. Motion carries. Next is to consider approval of an agreement for the construction of a new home in partnership with Habitat for Humanity Kokomo Company, Inc. This comes from Peter Shaw, one of our development specialists. The U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development had provided funds for targeted assistance to state and local governments to acquire and redevelop foreclosed or vacant properties which would otherwise be sourced as abandoned and blight in the community. The city's initial Neighborhood Stabilization Program 3 grant allocation in 2010 was $1,014,327 and earmarked to acquire and redevelop foreclosed and vacant properties. 25% of the funds were set aside to provide housing and houses with incomes at or below 50% of the area median income. As a result of the additional program income received from the sale of residential properties, an amount of $51,336.51 is available to contribute towards this residential construction. The benefit of a household with the income below 50% of an area median income. The Habitat for Humanity of Kokomo Community, Inc. is a duly existing nonprofit corporation in the state of Indiana and exempt from federal income taxation as a 501c3. As per original NSP-3 grant terms and conditions, the city of Kokomo is required to undertake the construction of a new residential structure for the benefit of a household with income below 50% of an area median income. In order to meet the grant compliance requirement, the city intends to partner with Habitat for Humanity of Kokomo Community, Inc., which is duly qualified to provide for, oversee, and administer this new construction project. The city plans to appropriate an amount of $51,336.51 toward the construction of this new home, and the balance of the funds to be provided to the Habitat for Humanity of Kokomo Community, Inc. The Department of Development would like the Board of Public Works and Safety to approve the attached agreement with Habitat for Humanity of Kokomo Community, Inc. as per specified therein. Can I get a motion on that, please?
Make a motion to approve the attached agreement with Habitat for Humanity of Kokomo Community.
Now I'll second the motion. All in favor? Aye. Motion carries. Next is a request for transfer of funds in the wastewater treatment plant budget. They are needing to move $2,560 from 4044 to 3015 and $5,000 from operations 3015 over to their other 3015. Can I get a motion on that, please?
I make a motion to approve the transfer of the 2.
I'll second the motion. All in favor?
Aye.
The motion carries. And lastly, today is to consider pay estimate number 5 for the State Road 931 storm sewer extension at Boulevard Drive. This comes from Don Cree, our stormwater manager. Attached is a quantity breakdown sheet for pay estimate number 5. These documents reflect construction quantities agreed to by the contractor, Yardberry Landscape Excavating Company, and the engineering department. Pay estimate number 5 represents the construction quantities completed from September 13th of 23 to October 4th of 23. The total amount of pay estimate number 5 is $267,805, with $26,780.50 in retainage, resulting in a total request of $241,024.50. The original contract amount was $2,393,475. Therefore, I recommend the Board of Public Works and Safety approve pay estimate number 5 in the amount of $241,024.50 to Yardberry Landscaping Excavating Company. Can I get a motion on that, please?
I make a motion to approve pay estimate number 5, project number C220318A.
I'll second. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Do we have any correspondence today?
We do not, but in this bid, there was a base bid and a voluntary alternative from Commercial Roofing that I missed.
Okay.
So Complete Commercial Roofing submitted 2 bids. Their first base bid was the $652,177.
Okay.
And they had a voluntary alternative at $420,125.
Okay. Duly noted. Thank you. At this time, we'll open for any public comment.
What is the second bid for the roofing?
Crown Works Roofing? Crown Works.
Crown
Mhm.
work? Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, no other public comments? Anything from the board today? No? All right. Last today is to approve the claims in the amount of $2,957,998.36.
I make a motion to approve the claims.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries, and we are adjourned. Thank you.
And guess
Yeah,
what?
no problem.